Yeah, so receiving feedback has really been a great part of my personal leadership journey, and it really helps to increase your emotional intelligence. To be quite honest, I did a 360. I've done a few 360s, but there has been a couple of times where I've done a 360 where I've had peers and subordinates give feedback on who they think I am as a leader. And sometimes it can sting, but you got to be open to that feedback. And when you are open to that feedback, it can really help you change your behavior, change the way you respond to people, change sort of how you react in certain scenarios, just because of your awareness of it. And that enables me to, as a leader, to respond in a way that's a little more healthy for my staff or the people around me, so that together as a team we can all respond better. Identifying my own blind spots has been quite the journey as well, and so it starts with learning about emotional intelligence and learning about being self-aware. And so for me, I've read a lot of books on emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman's a great author on that topic, and basically just sort of reading about it so that it is top of mind, learning about what self-awareness includes. Just being more aware can help you on a daily basis, frankly, with your professional relationships and your personal relationships. Knowing how you impact others is important, but it starts with reading. And there's so much reading material on emotional intelligence. You can, even in an airport, you can go into a bookstore and there'll be, in the business section, a bunch of books on emotional intelligence and increasing your self-awareness. I would encourage every leader to do that. It's time well spent. Staying grounded as a leader means, for me, really being humble, and to be quite honest, with my team, with the people that report to me especially, I have daily interactions with them where there is complete freedom to speak. I do not require them to speak to me a certain way. I encourage their feedback. I ask for their feedback. I don't just expect them to give me feedback, but I actually ask them for it on a daily basis. There's a lot of times where I'm meeting with my staff, whether it's one-on-one or in a team meeting, where I may give an opinion, but I ask everybody at the table, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about this? And that helps me to stay at their level and to keep us all a little bit more equal with one another. Because my strong opinion is with leadership, when you're all around the table making decisions, everybody's opinion should be equal. Everybody at the table is there for a reason, and you want everybody's opinion to count. And I do that very consciously, and it does keep me humble. My staff are very quick to keep me humble if they need to. They're not shy about it, but I give them the freedom to do that. I give them the permission to be that way, and it creates a lot of healthy dialogue. I've found in my career that young leaders want to have all the answers. They feel like because they're all of a sudden, leading a team, leading a department, leading a division, whatever it may be, that they are obligated to have all the answers, and that when people come to them with issues or problems, that they're obligated to give an answer and give the right answer. And what I really would tell young leaders, you don't have to have the right answers. That's not your job. Your job is to help people perform, and to be quite honest, giving a problem to a group of your staff you're gonna probably come up with a lot of better answers than you will single-handedly as a young leader. But it takes confidence, because you have to have the humility and the confidence at the same time to be able to go to your staff and say, I don't have the answer. Just because I've been named a leader doesn't mean I automatically have a monopoly on right answers. It doesn't work that way. You've really got to work with your team, talk to them, give them the space, create a safe space for everybody to have a dialogue, and you'll find that you don't have to put that pressure on yourself, because it really is just self-inflicted pain when a young leader feels like they have to have all the right answers. So be humble, but be confident enough to tell your staff, I don't have the right answers. Let's talk about this as a group or as a team, and we'll come up with the right answer together.